Hello students, good morning. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the chapter 7 of English grammar, that is verb, the kinds of verb. Dear students, in this chapter we have discussed already the definition of verb, kinds of verb, as well as I have also told you that there are two kinds of verb, main verb, okay, and helping verb or auxiliary verb. Okay students? I have also told you that in the main verb, it is categorized into two sub-kinds, that is transitive verb and intransitive verb. Main verb can be categorized into two sub-kinds, that is transitive verb and intransitive verb. And helping verb, auxiliary verb can be also categorized into two sub-kinds, that is primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Okay students? And we have also discussed the topic transitive verb and intransitive verb in the previous classes. Dear students, I have told you that the verb used with an object, that is known as transitive verb. Okay? Example you have written in your notebook, you can see from there. And intransitive verb, I have told you that the verb used without an object. The verb used without an object, that is known as intransitive verb. Dear students, in the previous classes I have also told you a trick, that by putting the question with what and whom, if we are getting an object, by putting the question with what and whom, then that would be the transitive verb. And if we are not getting the object by putting the question what and whom, then that would be the intransitive verb. Okay students? यानी कि what और whom लगा के हम क्वेश्चन करेंगे वर्ब के साथ, तो हमें जो ऑब्जेक्ट अगर मिलता है तो दैट वुड बी द ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं मिलता है इससे क्वेश्चन बनाने पर व्हाट एंड होम से, तो क्या हो जाएगा? इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब होगा. ओके स्टूडेंट, सो यू कीप इन योर माइंड दैट बाय पुटिंग द क्वेश्चन विथ व्हाट एंड होम, इफ वी आर गेटिंग एन ऑब्जेक्ट देन दैट वुड बी द ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब. इफ वी आर नॉट गेटिंग एन ऑब्जेक्ट देन दैट वुड बी द इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब. Okay, the verb that needs an object to complete the sentence, that would be the transitive verb, and the verb used without an object, that is known as intransitive verb. Okay students, you revise the previous thing which you have read in the previous class, which you have written in your notes. You read it carefully. Okay, then you can solve the exercises given in the chapter. Dear students, today we will discuss the exercises given in the chapter number 7. Just I have also told you students to learn the forms of the verb from the book. Okay, I will not tell you to write it in the notebook. You will learn it from the book only. Okay, because there are so many chapters and it is not possible to write everything. So you will learn the forms of the verb. Must learn. This is very, very important for the English language. Okay? So you learn the present form, past form and past participle form. I have also told you that present form, it is known as first form of the verb. Okay? That is also known as main form of the verb. Second form of the verb, it is also known as past form of the verb. And third form of the verb, it is also known as past participle form of the verb. Okay students, so you keep in your mind these three forms you have to learn. It is given at the page number 29, 30, 31. Yes, there are three pages, 29, 30 and 31. It is given the verb. Okay, so you will learn all these forms of the verb. Yes students, now just open the book. And now we will discuss the exercises given in the chapter. So just open page number 32. Okay students, just open the page number 32. Exercise number first. We will discuss the exercise number first today. What is exercise number first? Just see here. Underline the verbs. Here you have to underline the verb. You have to underline the verb. Okay? You have to underline the verb. This is your question. Underline the verb. And what is the another thing? And write whether they are transitive or intransitive. And there is one more question. There is one more question that to tell. There are two questions mentioned in the exercise number 5. We have to also tell that verb is transitive or intransitive. You have to write in the given blank. Okay? Just see, transitive or intransitive. You have to tell. This is your question. First of all, you will underline the verb in the given sentence. Then after you have to tell that verb is transitive or intransitive. If it is transitive, you will write. You have to write in the blank. That is transitive. If it is intransitive, you have to write that things in the given space. Okay? So now come to the first question. What is the first question? Just see. Your question is to underline the verb and tell whether the verb is transitive or intransitive. And what is the question first? I am writing the question first. She runs fast. She runs fast. Okay, just see the sentence. She runs fast. What is verb here? I have told you in the definition that the verb denotes the action, position, relation, state of being. Okay? The word runs denote what? Action. It denotes the action. What she was doing? She was running. Here you can see what is action word? The word runs. Is a word. Okay, so you will underline with the help of pencil only. Okay, students, you underline it. The word runs, underline it because that is verb, and you have to tell here the verb is transitive or intransitive. Dear students, I have told you number of times that by using what and whom you will make the question. Okay, now we will make the question. We will make the question. What does she run? That is not correct sentence. Okay, that is we are not getting an object. Okay, it gives the answer of how. How? It gives the answer of the question how. But we have to ask the question with what and whom. But it gives the answer of the question how. Fast. How does she run? She runs fast. It gives the answer of the question how. Therefore, that is intransitive verb. And if we are getting an object by putting the question what and whom, then that would be the transitive verb. Okay, students? So there is no object. That is adverb. We are not getting an object by putting the question with what and whom. Therefore, that is intransitive verb. In the blank, you will put here intransitive. Okay, you will write intransitive verb. Okay, she runs fast. In this sentence, the word runs is verb. Therefore, you will underline it with the help of pencil. And in the given blank, you will write intransitive. Because the word runs is intransitive verb. Okay, students? So just write it. Come to the question number 2. What is question number 2? The driver stopped the train. The driver stopped the train. Okay, students, this is the sentence. Now you have to find out first of all verb. Underline the verb. First of all you have to underline the verb. What is verb here? The word stopped. The word stopped is verb here in the sentence. So you will underline the word stop. The driver stopped the train. Here students, what is the object here? Train. The train is the object. We can get what and whom से क्वेश्चन बना के देखेंगे. If we are getting an object, then that will be the transitive. Now just see what did the driver. What did the driver stop? We are getting an answer or not? What did the driver stop? The driver stopped the train. We are getting an object. We are getting an object, the train. We are getting an object. Therefore, that verb is transitive. Okay, student? Listen carefully and watch the video attentively, carefully, so that you could understand the things. Okay? Just see. What did the driver stop? The driver stopped the train. That is object. Therefore, that is what kind of verb? The verb used with an object, that is known as transitive verb. Okay? So, in the given blank, you will fill the word transitive. T-R-A-N, transitive. Okay, student? This right. Transitive. Okay, you will underline the word stop and what kind of verb? That is transitive verb. Next, question number 3. Bird fly in the sky. Bird fly in the sky. Fly in the sky. This is the sentence. Just see the question. The birds fly in the sky. You have to tell the verb in the sentence. What is verb here? The verb is fly. Okay, the word fly is verb in this sentence. And what kind of verb? Transitive or intransitive? How do we know? By what and whom? By putting the question with what and whom. Just see. Now we will see. What do, that is in plural, therefore we will use do. What do birds fly? We are not getting an object, that is wrong sentence. We are getting the answer of the question where. We are getting the answer of the question where. Where do birds fly? Okay, we are getting the answer of the question where. Where do birds fly? Bird fly in the sky. But we have to get the answer with what and whom only. Okay, keep in your mind, with what and whom only. Not how, not where, not which. Okay, so there is not an object. Therefore, we are not getting an object by putting the question what and whom. Therefore, that is intransitive verb. Okay, just fill. That is intransitive verb. Okay, student, just fill. In this sentence, birds fly in the sky. The word fly is verb. Therefore, you will underline it with the help of pencil, and in the given blank, you will write the intransitive because there is no object. Okay, students? So, you will complete it. Just write down intransitive in the question number 3. Come to the next question. Question number 4. The sun shine. The sun shine. There is no object. It is clearly written that there is no object. Okay? So what is verb here? You have to first tell verb. You have to underline the verb in this sentence. What is verb? Science. Okay? The word science is verb. You will underline it. And what kind of verb? That is, there is no object, therefore that is intransitive verb. In the given blank, you will write the intransitive. Okay, students? Just write down. Next question. Question number 5. Just see the question number 5. The child smiled. The child smiled. There again, there is no object in this sentence. First of all, you have to tell what is verb in this sentence. The word smile is verb in the sentence. Okay, therefore you will underline it. The child smiled. In this sentence, the word smile is verb. Therefore you will underline it. And that is what kind of verb? Transitive or intransitive? That is intransitive verb because there is no object. Intransitive verb. You fill in the blank intransitive. Just fill, student. Complete it. Question number 5. The child smiled. In this sentence, the word smiled is verb, and what kind of verb? That is intransitive verb. Okay, students? So just complete it. In the first question, you will underline the word runs, that is intransitive. In the question number 2, the word stopped is verb. You will underline it, and that is transitive verb. In the question number 3, the word fly is verb. Therefore, you will underline it. And what kind of verb? That is intransitive verb. And the question number 4, the word science is verb. And what kind of verb? That is transitive verb. Sorry, intransitive verb. In the question number 5, smile. The word smile is verb. And what kind of verb? That is intransitive verb. Okay, students? So in this way, we have completed up to the question number 5. I am going to erase it. I hope that you all have done. And come to the next question, question number 6. Now we will discuss the question number 6. Just see the question number 6. What is question number 6 given in the sentence? The office opens. The office opens at 10 a.m. The office opens at 10 a.m. in the morning. In the morning. Listen, this is the sentence. In this sentence, we have to tell what? First of all, we have to find out the verb. The office opens. The word opens is verb in this sentence. Therefore, you will underline it. Okay? Now, it gives the answer of question when. When does office open? Okay? But we have to get the answer with the question what and whom. Therefore, we are not getting here an object. Therefore, that is intransitive verb. Okay, students? So, in the blank, you will fill intransitive verb. That is intransitive. Just see. The office opens at 10 a.m. in the morning. That is intransitive verb. Because there is no object in the sentence. Okay, students, so just complete it. Next question. Question number 7. Question number 7. What is question number 7? Robert stole my pen. Robert stole. That is the past form of steal. Means chori karna. Robert stole my pen. Robert stole my pen. What is verb in this sentence? The verb is stole. And what kind of verb? We are getting an object, pen. And the verb used with an object that is known as transitive verb. So you will fill the word transitive. Transitive. That is what kind of verb? That is transitive verb. And if we are making the question with what, we will get the object. What did Robert steal? What did Robert steal? Robert stole my pen. Okay, students, we are getting an object. Therefore, that is transitive verb. Question number 8. Just see the question. There is enough food. There is enough food for all of us. For all of us. Just see the student. There is enough food for all of us. In this sentence, we will underline the word each. Okay? Although it is helping verb, it is not main verb. There is no verb, main verb. In this sentence, we will underline the word is, and we are getting an object. What? Food. What is enough for all of us? We are getting an object. We are putting the question with what? What is enough for all of us? Okay, there is enough food. The word food is object here. Therefore, that is transitive verb. Okay, students, you will fill in the word in the given blank transitive verb. Okay, just like that. Okay, students, so in this way we have completed the exercise. First, in the question number 6, the word open is verb and that is intransitive verb, and the word in this question number 7, the word stole is verb, that is transitive verb. In the question number 8, the word is verb, and what kind of verb? That is transitive verb. Okay, students, so in this way we have completed the exercise number 1. Now we will discuss the exercise number 2. You complete it first. I am giving you 10 seconds to write. Okay, students, I hope that you all have written. Therefore, I am going to erase it. Now we will discuss the next exercise. Exercise number 2. You will do it carefully. That is not so easy. You have to understand the things. Okay? Come to the next exercise. Exercise number 2. What is the question? You see? Select the word or phrase. Yes, students, here you have to select the word or phrase. From the alternative, there are 2 options given. We have to select the word or phrase. There are 2 word or phrase given in the for each question, and tick against the corresponding letter on the right hand side. And you have to choose. You have to select the most appropriate word or phrase given in the option. Okay, students, just see. The first question is given. Here, first question is given. Do not. Okay, it is given in your book. And there are 2 options, A and B. And in the first it is written speak. Speak ill of others. Ill of others. Okay, student, it is given. And the another thing is written there. You have to select the most appropriate. Okay? Just see. Do not, and here again it is written here. Which option is correct? A or B? There is option. Okay, you have to tick. in front of that. Just see student, do not. You have to select which one, either A or B. Do not speak ill of others, do not tell. Which one is most appropriate? The first one is most appropriate. So you will match with this. And you have to tick on the option A. It is the correct. Okay students, you will do like this. Okay? Do not speak ill of others. Okay? The first one is the most appropriate. No need to make arrow. Those who want to make can make, but it is not written in the question to make arrow, to match. You have to only tick on the given option. Okay students? If you want to make arrow, you can make for your better understanding. Come to the next question, question number 2. Just see. He. There is given the word he. And there is also 2 options. First option is given, lit the lamp. Lit the lamp. And another option is given, burnt. B-U-R-N-T. Okay, we have to choose which one is the correct. Just see, he burnt or he lit the lamp. He lit the lamp is the most appropriate. So you will tick on the option number first. Okay students, he lit the lamp. That is the most appropriate word. Okay. In the question number 2, he lit the lamp. The first option is the most appropriate, so you will tick on the option number A. Okay students, so just complete it. Come to the next question. Question number 3. Just see, all passengers were, all, okay, I am going to write here. All passengers were. Okay, this is yours. And here the option is given. First option is sunk, safe. Here the word safe is noun, as a noun, used as a noun. All passengers were safe. Okay. So the option number B is the correct here. Okay students, just see, all passengers were safe. That is the most appropriate, so you will tick on the option number B. Okay students, just see, in the question number 1, do not speak ill of other, the option number 1 is correct. Here, he lit the lamp, option number 1 is the correct. All passengers were safe, option number B is the correct. Okay students, so in this way we have completed the exercise first, and in the exercise number 2 we have completed question number 1, 2 and 3, and rest of the question from your homework is from question number 4 to 10. 4 to 10. This is your question. Okay? You have to complete it. You have to fill it. Okay, so this is your homework to complete the question number from question number 4 to 10 of the exercise number 2, of the exercise number 2 of chapter number 7. The name of the chapter, the verb, kinds of verb given at the page number 32. Okay, children, that's all for today. In the next class, we will discuss the other exercises. That's all for today. Thank you.